Hello everybody, this is Mr. Rojan making another cello video for you today. This is a shorter video on creating the most basic bow hold. In fact, you don't even need your bow. What I'd like you to have is a pencil, and it would be great if it were like a pencil, I think that's an octagonal pencil, not a round one. So if it has some little grooves to it and some flat areas, that's the best kind of pencil to have. It doesn't need to be sharpened, just find yourself a good pencil. Now, the bow hold is the right hand. The left hand has been playing the cello with the notes so far. The right hand is what's going to produce the sound with the bow. And sure, you could take the bow and hold it anyway and you can make some sound, but after a while you're going to find yourself squeezing and maybe producing a lot of tension, and I want to make sure that you don't get health problems. Also, I want to make sure that you're able to produce as many different sounds on the instrument as you eventually want to be able to as a musician. So there is a standard bow hold that will get you producing a pretty good sound and allow you to build on that bow hold for the rest of your cello life. So in my right hand, I have some lines, and this is what I drew on your hand yesterday. I have these two lines kind of just above these inside knuckles here. On my right thumb, I have a dot at the tip, and then I also have I traced the knuckle of my thumb. I call that the bumpy thumb. So the first thing we want to do is create a doggy. Here's how we do it. I'm going to hold out my right hand, and I'm going to take the tip on my thumb, the very, very tip, and I'm going to actually connect it to those two lines so that the tip of the thumb touches those two lines. And you can already see I'm creating this bumpy thumb right here. It's not like this. I'm not touching the fingers up there. The thumb is coming into contact right there. And when you flip it over, you get that beautiful little doggy. You can see the doggy's got a bent chin, it's got some buck teeth, and its ears are flopping up in the air. Okay, so that is your most basic bow hold. Sorry, I dropped the camera there. And now we can do some basic doggy exercises. The doggy can chomp, chomp, chomp. Every time the doggy chomps, I want that tip of that thumb to touch those two inside lines. Chomp, chomp, chomp. The doggy can swim. See, that's actually kind of tough to do. See how the whole hand flexes like a jellyfish? The doggy can roll over, open up, and then chomp again upside down. That way you know you're always hitting that same spot. Chomp, 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 chomp. And then finally we introduced the bone, which is the actual bow. Okay, we're just eliminating all the other things that go along with it. So I want you to have the eraser going to your right side, okay? And when you flip over the doggy like this, you can set the bow in, but I don't want you to do that yet. I just want you to hold up the doggy with the eraser on the right side, open up, set the pencil along those two lines, and then attach the tip of the thumb to one of those flat sides of the pencil. And now your ears are up in the doggy, and you've got this space right here. You notice it's very similar to the bunny cave. I actually call it the mouse house. We'll go over that next week. And you've got your bumpy thumb. Now the doggy can still swim, okay? Now let's do this another way. If you hold out the eraser this time so that the eraser is to the left, you can hold out your doggy this way so it's rolled over, put the pencil on the two lines, attach the thumb, and it's the same thing. So you can end up with the tip towards the air. You see how I have that? And now we can do a bow game. We just stir the pot, big circles, keep the tip straight up the whole time, stir the other way, big circles, tiny little Fruit Loop circles, Fruit Loops the other way. And those are some of the bow games. Next week we'll get way more into bow games. Right now, I'd just like you to practice your beautiful little doggy. You can name your dog if you want, and then set up your bow hold beautifully. Okay, if this is good, we can get to the bow and start making those great sounds. Thanks for watching. Happy practicing.